So let's go into conversations in Brevo. So now in conversation in Brevo is just like the Brevo live chat, and it is a multi communication tool. So it helps you communicate with your customers instantly, whether they're reaching out through your website chat widget, or they're reaching out through Facebook Messenger, sorry, or they're reaching out through Instagram or even email. So how do we set up conversation in Brevo? You go to your settings, and as you can see, you have these various options which you can connect. So you can connect your chat widgets, you can connect your emails, you can connect your Facebook, you can connect your Instagram, and even your WhatsApp. So if you want to set up your chat widget, let's start with that. You click on setup over here, and it's going to ask you to install the chat widget, and you are going to click on install. And now you are going to see the settings page where you can make various customization for your chat widget. So when you go up here, as you can see, it is asking you what language you want the chat widget to be displayed in. You say English, and you can also decide to change the color of the chat widget. You can use whatever color suits your brand, and you can also decide to put on this chat header. And after you've done that, you can decide to choose whichever chat button style you want to use. So you can use round, and you can use this if you want. So you can also decide you where you want this chat widget to show up in. So it can be at the bottom of your screen, or it can be at the bottom, in the middle, or on the right, or on the left. Most times it's always at the bottom of the screen on the right. So you can pick that, and you click on continue. And now you is going to ask you to show the name of your chatbot. You can put in the name, and you can also put in the title in here. So you can give that title. You can also decide to choose an email that is going to show up when your chatbot shows up. So you just pick any image from your computer. Let me just pick. You can also choose an image that you want your chatbot to show up in. So you can pick your logo, for instance, and your logo will be added to this chatbot. And when you are done, you can also um toggle this button and say that show me on the welcome screen in the chat window. So you click on continue, and it is going to ask you where you want to install the chat widget in. You can decide to install it into WordPress, and you can decide to install it into WooCommerce or Google Tag Manager. And you can decide to do it manually in case where you want to put this chatbot is currently not here. So when you click on manually, and you click on continue, it is going to show you this code where you can install on your website. Now when you copy this code, you can decide to put this code wherever you want it on your website. You must paste this code right before the edge tag. That is the best option to put this code. So I am going to show you how you can put this chat widget on your website. So I am currently in my Zoho site account, and as you can see, I have the following pages which I can embed the chat code in. And when I click on my edit page info for the home page, I can be able to insert this. I can be able to insert the code I copied from here. So the code I got from here, I can insert it into my website. So I just go back to those sites, and I look for my header section, or my header code section. As you can see, it is here. Then when you click on this, you can paste the code in here, and you make sure you save. So when that is done, and you go into your home page of your website, you should be able to see the chatbot we just created. So let's go into the page. So when you click on publish, and you go back to your website, you should see that chat widget there. So as you can see, it is showing up at the down part by the right hand side. And when you click on this chat, you can see it is bringing out my name. And this is the part where we should have added an image, and you can also see the name in here. So you can be a people your Your contact can be able to type in whatever message in here, and it is going to show up in your Brevo account. So let's just add in I need help. Okay, so now that people can be able to place this in here, and as you can see, this is a message in here that is showing up when they send in a message. Now it is going to ask for the first name and the last name, and you can actually make all these configurations. So let's go back into Brevo, and as you can see, we have conversation in here already. So when you click on conversation, as you can see, this is the message I sent in. You can decide to reply them from here. You can see whatever page they are coming from, you can see their location, and you can see the message that is being sent. So when they fill in their first name and all of those details, you can also be able to see that in here. You can also send a message from here and just type in the message you want to send to them and just send that in. So when you go back to settings and you go back to your chat widget, and you can also see the customizations you can do here. You can activate the messenger mode. You can allow visitors to upload files. You can also allow them to rate the conversation, and all of this thing can also be done. You can also see here in the contact form where the bot should respond immediately after the first message is sent. And you can also get this part where it is asking, so when the agents are offline, what should happen here? Then you can also add the field you want to ask them to fill in when the agent is not online. So you can ask for their first name, and you can ask for their last name and their email. You can also decide to add in another field in here. So let's say you want to ask for their LinkedIn also, and we can make it not required, and you can add that. So you can just name this LinkedIn, and that will be saved, and it is actually optional. So and after making all of these settings, and you go back to your website, you can see you can ask for their first name. So let me just put in my first name. My first name is let's say Emma. Then you click on enter. Then it will ask for my last name, and my last name is Glory. And you click on enter again. It is going to ask for my email. And as you can see, it has saved all of this info, and this info will be sent to Brevo. Now the response is thanks. You will get a reply to your email. So you can decide, the visitor can decide to send another email, another message in here if they want. And when you go back to your and when you go back to your conversation again, you are going to see the unassigned. And when you go back to this place, as you can see, the name has been filled up, and the email has been filled up in here. So after making all of the settings, you can decide to change the image if you do not want that image, and you can decide to set your offline status 3 minutes for after not replying to messages. You can set your availability, and if you are setting up your availability, you are saying that for certain days, the agents will not be able to respond to this email. So you can pick whether only weekdays, or you can pick every day, or make it custom. So let's say every day, and we want to go from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you can also do 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., whichever one works for you. And outside of these hours, you want to make sure that you click on the offline, so that your visitors in your chatbot can be able to see that you are offline. So what will happen when a message is sent through that chatbot? You can also send in a notification, so that you are going to get the notification in your Brevo app when you are on the app. You can also decide to connect your email if you want. You can click on connect and it will take you to the page where you can connect each of those email provider. So you can connect your Google account, or you can connect your Microsoft, or you can connect other providers. So I will be connecting my Google account. That is because I have a Google email. So when you click on Google and you click on continue, and it is going to ask you which email do you want to receive in Brevo. So you can decide to sync all of your emails into Brevo, or you can decide that you only want emails from Brevo contacts, or you can decide even just to select some categories and not everything. So let's say you want to check in for all emails and you want to click on connect. And when you click on connect, it is going to take you to the page where you can click on your Google account. So when you click on the Google account in here that you want to connect, it is going to ask you for it's going to ask you for consent to this to access my Google account. So when you click on continue, it is going to ask you for this consent again. Then you click on continue, and it is going to sync all your emails. Oops. So you click on the account you want to connect, and after this, you click on continue. And it is going to ask you to select what Brevo can access. And for this part, you want to click on this so that Brevo can be able to read and send and compose your email from your Gmail account. So you click on continue, and when you click on continue, it's going to say that it's creating your account, and now your Gmail has been connected to your Brevo account. You can also do the same thing for your Facebook, for your Instagram. You just need to connect to Facebook, and it's going to guide you through the connection process. So now you can be able to send out Facebook messages directly from Brevo, even without leaving Brevo. The same thing applies to Instagram, and the same thing applies to um WhatsApp. So you have to make sure that you have a WhatsApp business account before you can be able to connect WhatsApp into Brevo. So that is all for conversation in Brevo. And you can also check your statistics in here. You can see what conversations you have, the conversations rated, and the satisfied customers. You can also see your response time, and you can see how that is working. You can also see the visitors that are online, and you can see the ones that you can also see visitors that are online. So for instance, it is showing that Emma Glory is online, and it is also showing my location in here, and it is also showing the page I am currently coming from. So that is where you can see all your visitors in real time. So you can also check here for all conversations, and you are going to see all the conversations coming from anywhere, whether it is from email or your Instagram when you connect your account, or wherever it is coming from. So if someone sent a message to me, I can then see the messages in here. So let me just do something. So I tried to send a message from my second email to this email in here that I connected. And as you can see, it showed this message I got from this this person, and as you can see, this is the particular email, and you can decide to reply directly from your Brevo account. So this will also help where if a message is coming in, you can also be able to see their first name, and you can also be able to see their email. And these contact details here will be transferred into your contacts in here, so you do not need to start manually creating all of those contacts. When a contact sends in an email, they will automatically become a contact, and you can also open their contact details in here, and you can see all of the contact information. As you can see their email. You can see their name, you can see the name, you can see the email, you can also see the messages that was sent and that was delivered.